Okay, so we're going to be talking about response modeling with the personalized segmentation. Some questions we can answer is how can you optimize copy and creative? How can you estimate your return on advertising if you do or don't have historical data? And how can you target effectively and decrease cost? We're at the end of step 2 of analysis right before we deploy an advertising campaign digitally. So we're going to be talking about first sample response modeling. So this is if you don't have historical data, and we're going to be using our insurance company, ABC Insurance. In our last video, we discovered that we have this niche segment of hashtag country, where they only make up 6% of our total customers, but they make up 10% of the market. We know they spend a whole lot, but we don't really have any historical data in contacting these people because we didn't know that they exist. So how can we optimize our copy and create it for them, or create a discount program for them that's going to work? So we're going to be using A/B tests. In this particular circumstance, we use email for these A/B tests, and we have about 360,000 hashtag country contacts in our database. So we're going to take out a subset of about 1,000 of those, and we're going to see how they respond to different types of content in creative copy. And then just a bar here, our standard click-through rate is about 20%. So that is the bar that we want to beat to see if we're effectively targeting these people. So yeah, group A gets imagery and copy number 1, group B gets imagery and copy number 2, and then we have a control group. And we see in this circumstance that the copy and imagery from group A was significantly more effective. So we had a 12% lift over our standard conversion. And so this can also be done with modeling discounts. And here we used a agricultural discount to see some lift. Okay, so what if you actually have historical data? How can you leverage that to estimate how much money you can make in a campaign or effectively target the right people? So ABC Insurance, they have a mandate to expand a line of premium insurance products that has pretty low conversion rates historically, a little bit less than 1%. And based on this conversion rate, they have about 5 million contacts in their database, assuming an average amount of sales and average conversion rate. If they hit every single contact, they can make a total of $250 million in insurance sales. Unfortunately, we don't have the budget to do this, so we need to target really effectively. But our goal here is to get as much of that total 250 million as we possibly can. So introducing historical response modeling, we can analyze which segments responded to this campaign or this product historically. And what we find pretty quickly is that response rates are not equally distributed among the segments. And this is actually really good. So we can target more effectively here. We see that some segments respond at about 4.5% conversion, and then some abysmal response rate, they're not responding at all to this premium product. So what I've done here is I sorted the top 7 segments in terms of response, and we can see the total amount of contacts that we have here. And then to estimate ROI, all we have to do is take the average insurance spend per segment, in particular for this product line, and then take that times our response rate times the contact times the average spend, and we can see the estimated ROI per segment. So what ABC Insurance was able to do is do a phased approach where they are essentially hitting the people that convert the quickest to this type of premium product. And they actually only targeted about 19% of their total contact database, only the 19% that have historically responded well to this. So they essentially slashed 81% of their unit advertising cost, while still retaining 63% of the total potential sales, so about 161 million. So response modeling, we talked a little bit about how to do this sample response if you don't have historical data, and then using previous customer response data to more effectively target a campaign. Okay, so next we're going to be talking about how to deploy all this great strategy and information directly into the campaign in Facebook, Google, or any other digital platform.